Maladjusted Misfits.
Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Joe.
And together we're the Maladjusted Misfits.
And this is the one where we talk about friends. Adam,
Yeah.
my friend Mark is going to join us for the recording today.
Oh, hell no. No.
I'm just kidding.
Nope. No.
You're not the jealous type.
Welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new Friends fans that stumbled across our podcast.
Every week we rewatch the next episode in sequential order because it makes the most sense.
And we break it down.
And look stuff up.
And we make stuff up, too.
You're not supposed to do that.
No. But that's how we have a good time and laugh. And
That we do. Hello, how are you this week?
I'm doing well. Joe, how are you doing?
I got a little bit of the sniffles.
Yep, she's got sniffles.
Yeah, so I'll try not to blow my nose into the mic.
Yeah, stay on that side of the room.
I think it's, I don't know.
It
got really cold.
It got cold.
Yeah.
That'll do
it. How was your week?
Well, you asked me that already.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. How was your week?
It was fantastic.
I think you're lying.
Well, we did an activity.
Yes, on Good Friday.
Yeah.
Good Friday.
Good Friday.
Black Friday.
Black Friday.
So the Friday after Thanksgiving, for those of you that don't celebrate Thanksgiving in other countries.
Yes.
My mom watched The Girl Kid, and so Adam and I took a blacksmithing class.
Yes.
And a glass blowing class.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were connected. They were the
same
class.
place. Yeah. We watched this Netflix show called Blown Away, which is like a contest with glass blowers.
For glass blowers, yeah.
And we're always like, I don't know how they do that. So I found a place local to us, and we went, and it was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. I'd like to do it again. Make something bigger.
Make something bigger?
Yeah. Because we made a bulb, like a little Christmas ball. Different colors, so it wasn't Christmas colors, but I'd like to make something bigger.
Yeah, I want to make a UFO, like a flying saucer out of glass. That'd be fun.
It'd be flimsy. All right. What episode are we doing this week?
We're doing the one with Phoebe's ex-partner.
Uh-oh. As in singing, not in boyfriend.
Right.
What's our IMDb plot?
Phoebe is reunited with her former singing partner. Chandler dates a woman with a prosthetic leg. And Ross goes to a fashion lecture with Rachel when he hears she's going with Mark.
Right. That's the only reason he goes.
Yes.
The episode director is Robbie Benson.
Robbie
again.
B.
He's back. He also directed 8 episodes of a TV show called Evening Shade.
Evening Shade.
Yeah.
I heard of that.
Have you?
Yeah.
So it ran from 1990 to 1994.
Okay.
A former pro football player moves back to his Arkansas childhood hometown to coach the high school football team.
Whoa.
Starring, now get this cast,
Okay.
Burt Reynolds.
Whoa. For a TV show?
Mary Lou Henner.
Okay.
Ossie Davis.
All right.
Charles Durning. Michael Jeter and Hal Holbrook.
Whoa.
I know. It's like, we have nothing going on. Let's make a TV show for 4 years. Our episode writer is Will Calhoun.
Will Calhoun.
Yes, he returns as a writer. He's also writer-creator of a show called What I Like About You, starring Amanda Bynes and Jenny Garth.
Oh.
Jenny Garth was from 90210.
Yes.
We didn't watch it, but you know who she is,
yes.
right? So the plot is when Holly's father is transferred to Japan, she is sent to live with her big sister Valerie in New York City, turning Valerie's life upside down.
Uh-oh. Upside down. I'm just surprised you said what I like about you without saying what I like about you.
It was very hard. Tell us what the original air date was.
The original air date was February 6, 1997.
Okay.
That weekend, most people were still content with seeing Star Wars on the big screen again. Those that did not saw Dante's Peak because Volcano came out a couple months before, and studios like to do that thing where they make the same movie
right
that the other one's doing.
Yeah.
And also opening was a starring vehicle for a different Bond actor, because Pierce Brosnan was in
Right.
Dante's Peak.
Yep.
Timothy Dalton was in Beautician and the Beast, also starring Fran Drescher.
Wow. I did not see that.
No.
Timothy Dalton.
But we did see Dante's Peak, and it's
Yes.
pretty funny.
It is pretty funny. And when we saw
It's like,
it, the
you
boy,
guys are being so serious.
we adopted the kids after,
Right.
but we watched Dante's Peak with the boy kid.
Yeah.
And he was like terrified.
Yeah.
And we're like, trust me, it's not going to happen. We're good.
Coincidentally, you'll never believe this. I talked to him on the phone earlier today.
Yeah.
He watched Dante's Peak this morning.
No way.
Yes. He told me that. I was like, what?
So there's like 3 movies that he got really, really scared of when he was younger. Dante's Peak,
Dante's Peak,
Twister,
yeah.
and The Birds.
The Birds.
With
Yes.
Alfred Hitchcock. We were watching The Birds, and he was like, what's this I want to watch? And Adam goes, it's scary. And he goes, what's so scary about birds? And about halfway through, he's like, can we turn this off? Like, you can go upstairs.
I'm really scared of this movie.
That's too funny that you talked to him this morning and he saw it. Are you ready for some trivia?
Hang on. All right.
Yeah, this pained look on your face. This is the last episode that Ross and Rachel are a couple.
Oh.
Because they break up in the next episode. Foreshadowing, here it comes.
No.
It's also the last time we see them in bed together at Ross's first apartment.
Oh.
Yeah, because the next time they're at Rachel's.
Right.
Monica's, so. Phoebe's singing partner, Leslie, is played by the lovely Elizabeth Daily.
Yes.
Who turned Smelly Cat into a jingle, right?
Yeah.
Daly also was the dub singing voice in Phoebe's music video for the same song.
Yeah.
In the earlier
Yeah,
episode.
I knew that as well. Yeah.
Also, she is the voice of Tommy Pickles in the hit 90s cartoon series Rugrats.
Right.
And this is the Elizabeth Daily trivia page.
Yeah, this is-
Was the singer in Better Off Dead at the high school dance.
Aw. We need to see Better Off Dead.
I know.
And I have some more trivia for her coming up later.
Oh, all right.
'Cause,
But yeah,
there's
all
some
the,
more Adam-related trivia for Elizabeth.
all the trivia I looked up talked about her. So what were your episode reactions?
Well, let's see. We have Ross and Rachel
Mm-hmm.
arguing again. Just warms my heart at this point when they're not getting along. But I like Ross going to the lecture
Mm-hmm.
that he's thoroughly bored during. Phoebe and her ex-partner's kind of funny. Chandler and Audrey.
So cute.
So cute.
Yep.
I'll get to her again later. All fun stuff. This is the lowest rated episode of the season.
Is it?
On IMDb. It's
Okay.
got the lowest score, as does most of the ones with Phoebe in the title.
Really?
Yeah. Remember season 1?
that's
All
right.
the Phoebe ones
Were the lowest
were the low
rated.
scores.
Yeah.
She's still keeping it up.
They must not like her to carry the episode, apparently.
Yeah.
They don't like when she's the main storyline.
Right.
I like it. My favorite part is Chandler and Audrey and
Yeah.
the nubbin and the artificial leg.
We're saying Audrey.
Oh, yeah.
Her name is Ginger, but she is played by Sherilyn Fenn,
Right.
who was in Twin Peaks as
Right.
Audrey Horne.
Yes.
So
That's
that's why
why
we keep saying
saying
Audrey.
Audrey, yeah.
Because I watch Twin Peaks all the time, as Joe watches Friends all the time.
I like this episode, like I said. I like Chandler and Ginger's storyline. I like Joey's so funny that, he threw her leg in the fire. Just so funny. I like that he hides behind the...
Right.
Yeah. That storyline I think is cute. I mean, the Phoebe storyline and her partner, it's cute. It's fine.
Yeah, it's cute. It's fine.
Yeah. It's not a favorite.
But again, I think it's one of those, it's not a big, there's no big super funny moments in this one.
And there's no big blowout. I mean,
Right.
Ross and Rachel are
Right.
arguing.
They're building up to the blowout.
Right. All right, let's do our favorite.
All right.
A favorite line,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I said it last week, but I love when Rachel goes, okay, if I stop playing with Joey and Chandler, can I play with Mark? Like, can I swap 2 for 1?
Yeah. That is a fun line.
What's your favorite?
Well, I went through a few favorite lines this time, and I ended up with Phoebe's song lyrics. Mm-hmm. Jingle bitch screwed me over, go to hell, jingle whore, go to hell, go to hell, go to hell, hell, hell.
That is pretty funny. I like the end when Monica and Joey are looking at her like, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
She goes, that's all I have right now. All right, favorite moment. Mm-hmm. I like the bathroom scene where Chandler meets Ginger and lets Gunther go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then realizes he still has to pee.
Yeah.
Knocks on the door. But I love the line. It is one of my favorites. Did you fall high?
Did you fall high? Yeah, I went with a different Ginger moment. I went when Ginger runs out on Chandler and does the ew outside the door. I think it's a good lesson for him. I think he needed to learn that. He's always so judgy, and somebody else was judging toward him.
Aww. All right,
Plus, she's so cute doing the ew thing.
She is very cute. Favorite outfits. I had to go with Leslie's outfit in the opening. She has the red dress with the flowers and the tights. It's very cutie patootie.
Yeah, I like her little necklace of dice. Her little dice necklace. Yes. Cute. And I'm going to go with Ginger. Mm-hmm. So, is this the first time a cast member has not won?
Maybe. We picked both side characters.
Yeah, we both picked side characters. I don't know if that's the first time or not.
We'll have to go back.
I went with Ginger. She's got a long suit when she has her little date with Chandler before she gets upset about nubbin. She was really upset about nubbin.
I love that line. It's not one of my favorites, but it is up there. All right. Themes we explored this episode. Mm-hmm. Theme 1, ex-singing partners.
Aww. Theme 2, having different interests is okay.
Yeah. It's like, I know you want me to like horror movies, and you show me some of them, but it's okay if you watch some by yourself. Because I like to watch HGTV, and it's not your favorite.
No.
So I watch it by myself.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Theme 3, artificial legs.
Oh. And theme 4, nubbinectomies. Everybody's had one, right? I've had one. You've had one.
What?
Everybody has to have something zapped off their body at one point.
It's true. All right, we're going to take a quick break before we break down the episode.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, it was like 4 years ago. Okay, Ginger and I had gone out a few times, and then there was this one weekend when we went up to her dad's cabin. Just me, her, and her annoying little dog, Pepper. Well, that night, I cooked this really romantic dinner.
You gave her food poisoning.
I wish. No. After dinner, me, her, and Pepper fell asleep in front of the fire. Well, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I saw that the fire was dying out. So I picked up a log and threw it on. Or at least, what I thought was a log.
Oh my God, you threw Pepper on the fire?
I wish. See, I guess another thing I probably should have told you about Ginger is that she kind of had an artificial leg.
Oh my God! Joey, what did you do after you threw her leg on the fire?
I ran!
You ran?
Through the woods with no socks on. I ran so far away. I just ran. I ran all night and day. I couldn't get away. All right, we're back.
We're back.
Cold open, Central Perk. Everyone except Rachel. The sign outside reads, Central Perk, imported coffee and teas, open mic night tonight. A fine selection of tea and cake.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the open mic night, we might stop in. So there's snow on the windsill and salt on the street. Everyone is listening to the new singer, and Ross is really into it.
Yeah.
He's doing a little bopping and jiving. The little blonde singing has that kind of raspy voice that Phoebe likes when she gets sick, you know?
Yeah.
And Joey exclaims, wow, this girl's good. I'm sure that he meant this woman is well.
No.
But Phoebe is already sick of the praise for the rhyming of words. And Chandler also comments that he likes the peppy folk style. And Phoebe shakes her head at them for liking someone that can sing and play the guitar and both at the same time. And Chandler admits that's all he's looking for in these people. And Monica guesses that Phoebe's is jealous.
Oh, yeah.
And Ross says it's okay. You guys have different styles. She's more... And he does this little white guy groove kind of move.
I wish you guys could see it.
It's like I'm doing a Spider-Man, like I'm trying to fling webs out of my wrists.
I don't know what it is, but it's entertaining.
And he goes, you're more of a... And then he doesn't do anything. And Phoebe is just glaring at him. But Phoebe's style is like unintended folk humor.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the dance move is for that. The Batusi is probably close, but too far into humor. Anyway, Sexhead is wrapping up her song.
Sexhead?
Yeah. So, this is Elizabeth Daly, as we talked about. And in addition to this, she's also Dottie in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, yeah.
And she played the role of Sexhead, a scantily clad murderous killer in Rob Zombie's 31.
Oh, my God. Which is a movie I've never seen.
You've never seen that movie? That's right. So, Sexhead.
Leslie.
Yes, it says her next song is called Phoebe Buffet, What Can I Say? I really loved it when we were singing partners, and I shouldn't have left it that way. Everyone looks to Phoebe and she says, oh no, it's one of those look for the hidden meaning songs. Cue, I'll be there for you. Okay, just a little side note before we move on. And the leg waxing from episode 16 that is yet to come up is already in the title sequence during the Lisa Kudrow segment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
They already have them leg waxing and pulling it up.
We haven't even seen that yet.
That's right. They do that every now and then. You gotta watch them. Which we don't always because they have that skip intro button.
Yeah, they do. And especially when you're taking notes and you watched it 4 times, you're kind of like, yeah, I don't need to see this.
Click.
All right, we're at Central Perk, the whole gang minus Rachel, and now Leslie. Mm-hmm. The singer, Leslie, comes over and says, hey, Phoebe. She says, hey, Leslie, how'd you know I'd be here? Leslie spins the yarn about running into Vlad at the place
Impaler.
the place where they sell the big fish. And he said she played here a lot. Chandler turns to Ross. All right, listen, I have to go to the bathroom, but if the place with the big fish comes up again, I'd like to know whether it's several big fish or just one big fish.
That's funny. I like that part.
I like it. So Joey says to Leslie, so Phoebe tells us you write jingles. Phoebe corrects her and says, actually, I said she abandoned me to write jingles.
Oh.
Joey asks if there's anything they might have heard of. And Leslie starts singing Home is Never Far Away. And Monica, Ross, and Joey join in singing Home is Homestar Stew.
Boo.
Leslie, sensing the tone from Phoebe, says, yeah, but I don't do that anymore. I kind of got sick of it. And then I couldn't come up with anything good, so they fired me.
I couldn't steal your ideas anymore, so they let me go.
Phoebe offers her condolences. Bummer. Leslie says, well, I know. I was just thinking and hoping that maybe you'd want to get back together. Phoebe brutally says, no, but thanks. Leslie begs Phoebe to just think about it. Phoebe pauses and says, okay, no, but thanks. Leslie goes, okay, yeah, see ya, Phoebes, and leaves. Joey is super surprised. Wow, that was kind of brutal.
Oh.
Phoebe says, well, okay, let this be a lesson to all of you. All right, once you betray me, I become this ice woman, very cold, hard, unyielding. Nothing can penetrate this icy exterior. Can I have a tissue, please?
Hard ass. Here's your paper towel.
So sensitive.
All right, then we cut to the Central Perk Whiz Palace alcove area.
Whiz Palace.
That's the bathroom area.
Yes.
And Chandler is pacing around outside the bathroom door. Mm-hmm. It must be a number 1 issue, or I think he'd probably just run upstairs, right?
Right.
Gunther walks up and asks, is someone in there? And Chandler's like, no. This is just part of a Daredevil game that I play called Wait Until the Last Moment Before I Burst and Die. Gunther rolls his eyes while spinning back to work. He's not amused with Chandler's comments.
No.
But the door opens and Chandler starts to poke fun. Geez, man, did you fall? Hi. But it's not a dude. It's Audrey Horne. I mean, as in, I'm Audrey Horne and I get what I want from Twin Peaks. That's one of the lines she's famous for.
Yep.
Actually, if you type Audrey Horne...
That line comes up.
That line comes up.
That's funny.
But it's Sherilyn Finn, if you want her real name. And but Chandler finds himself as smitten as I would and says, did you fall high? And she explains that the ladies' room was full and she couldn't wait, but she left the lid up for him.
Aww.
A little smart-ass comment coming from a girl out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
Chandler's heart just swelled.
I wouldn't have left the lid up.
And Gunther comes back up, and Chandler gives him the green light to go in because he's talking to Audrey fucking Horne.
You gonna call any of the guest actors as their character names this week?
Let's find out. Chandler says he's talking to... and he leaves the gap open for Audrey to say her name. And he even has to explain that to her. I left the gap, so you would say her name. And she fills it in with Ginger. See, I did it. I said her name was Ginger. Chandler is talking to Ginger. So then Audrey asks Chandler if he had to use the bathroom. But Chandler rather talked to her. Just a moment. Yes, he does need to use the bathroom. He says he needs to use the bathroom, and then he knocks. And then Gunther replies, "Someone in here." Back out front, the gang is putting on their coats and getting ready to head. And Phoebe asks about Chandler, and Joey's in the middle of explaining that Chandler probably going to go back to work anyway. And he sees Audrey.
Ginger.
And hides. Audrey sees Joey, too, and starts yelling for him. Joey Tribbiani, I can fucking see you just behind them coats.
I like how Ginger develops this thick New York accent when she's talking to Joey.
Yeah.
She had a normal, cute, normal voice when she was talking to Chandler. And then it's like, one of Joey's sisters.
Yeah. I think some people do that when they have heavy accents, though.
Really?
They'll, like, tone it down and then
bring it out.
And then if they're upset or something, it just starts coming back out. But Joey stays hidden. He mimes to Ross to be quiet. He's like, shh.
I like how Ross just looks away.
And Audrey looks to Monica, who also looks away, and finally gives up and leaves. And Joey says, whew, that was a close one.
All right, moving forward, you have to call her Ginger, okay?
Okay.
All right.
No problem.
Oh, man. We're at Rachel's office in Bloomingdale's.
Mm-hmm.
Ross, Rachel, and Mark.
Yes.
Ross and Rachel greet each other sweetly. Hello.
Hello.
Mark and Ross just greet each other. Yeah.
Well, Mark actually tries to be nice.
He does, yeah.
Despite obviously pulling a Jim Halpert here. He can't work this close to Rachel, knowing that she's with Roy, or in this case, Ross.
You're going to confuse the audience totally.
I think that's what he's doing.
Right.
I'm writing my own background into the Mark character.
All right.
That's what I'm doing. That's nowhere in the text of the
show.
show. That's my own fan fiction.
So Rachel breaks the bad news. She can get a quick bite to eat, but then she has to come back up here. And Ross starts whining. Come on! You've had to work late every night for the past 2 weeks. What is it this time?
And that demon doll I named Eloise is behind them again.
I know, but it moved.
Yeah,
it was over
moved.
by the window,
Yeah.
and now it's by the filing cabinet.
That's right.
It moved on its own.
Nobody moved it.
No.
That doll moved.
Yeah.
See,
And its
now you're
eyes-
writing with me. See how that...
So Mark butts in and says, actually, it's kind of my fault. I quit today.
Aw, so sad.
Ross changes his tune, but work comes first. And then he turns to Mark and says, oh, hey, that's so sad about you, though. What happened? Burn out? Burn all out, did you?
Oh, that made me laugh pretty good.
Rachel says, no, he's leaving for a better job. Ross offers, oh, well, that's great. So I guess this is a goodbye then. And he picks up something off Rachel's desk and tosses it into the box. Says goodbye. Rachel, she's going to miss Mark. And he says, me too. And they go to hug. But Ross is holding one of her hands and doesn't let go. So she can only one arm hug him.
Yep.
Mark says, so see you Saturday.
See you Saturday. That's good stuff.
Rachel goes, yeah, you bet. Ross's face says, what? But Rach is dragging him out of the office.
All right. So Monica and Rachel's, Phoebe and Monica, and a Ouija board.
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe and Monica are playing with the Ouija board, and Phoebe's beeper goes off, and Monica screams like it's a ghost.
So I just, out of curiosity, wondered why they were playing with the Ouija board.
Mm-hmm.
So I Googled, why are they playing with the Ouija board? Was there a cut scene? Did they plan on saying something? And I did stumble across some fan fiction.
Besides mine?
About the Ouija board. It was pretty funny. Also some history of the board. So it was created in Ohio in 1886.
In our neck of the woods.
Yeah. A very interesting read. Too much to share. But one thing is that most young adults like to play the board in Victorian era so they could touch each other's hands without supervision. Saucy.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, back in the olden times, before they knew better, the game was silly. Like the Magic 8-Ball.
Right.
Which is why it's a toy.
Right. Which is why you can buy it in a toy store.
Right. And then after WW1, when the spiritualists started scamming the bereaved, only then did it begin to have the sinister reputation that it has now. But anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Phoebe takes her beeper and puts it in a pot and then puts that pot into the oven and shuts it. And Monica points out that those are a delicacy in India. Swing and a miss there, Mon.
She did not laugh.
Phoebe complains that it's sex head again for the 20th time today. And good luck, Leslie.
Oh, you called her by her name. Good.
Well, that's a direct quote, so.
I'm sorry, people.
They were best friends. Their moms worked on the barge together. Little Phoebe and Ursula playing with little sexhead running around on a barge. You never run on a barge, Phoebe sternly corrects, which was my favorite line for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then a handsome man enters. That means Joey. I think I've done that joke before, but I'll probably do it again anyway. Joey asks if they've seen Chandler around, and Monica tells him that Chandler met a girl at the coffee house. Ginger something. No. Joey hopes that her name just sounded like Ginger, like Ginger.
That's so different.
And Monica says, nope, because when he said Ginger, she said, the movie star, which is from the opening song of Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's Island was a show that was made between 1964 and 1967, but plagued TVs for far longer. Back to Joey's dilemma. Ginger was the girl he was hiding from. He was hiding behind the cooks
Right.
from Ginger. And once she finds out that he's roommates with Chandler, she's going to tell Chandler what Joey did.
What did he do?
Oh, no. I can't tell you that. It's like the most awful, horrible thing he's ever done in his whole life.
And then there's a cut line on the DVD where Phoebe sarcastically says, whoa, you're not making us want to hear it any less.
Tell me now. Then Monica says, no, don't tell us. It'll be more fun to hear from Chandler. So Joey gives in. Like 4 years ago, Joey and Ginger had gone out a few times, and then one weekend they went up to her dad's cabin, Benjamin Horne's place, probably Ghostwood Estates.
Oh my God. Cut out the Twin Peaks reference.
Will do. Just the two of them and her annoying little dog Pepper. Joey, Ginger, and Pepper. He cooked a really romantic dinner.
Joey gave her food poisoning.
He wishes. No. After dinner, Joey in the spice rack fell asleep in front of the fire, and Joey woke up in the middle of the night, saw the fire was dying out, so he picked up a log and threw it on. Or at least what he thought was a log.
Oh my God. Joey threw Pepper in the fire.
No, you've seen this before, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Joey wishes again. See, what Joey probably should have told them about Ginger is she kind of has an artificial leg. Kinda? That seems like a you either do or you don't kind of situation. And Monica's like, OMG!
And then there's more cut lines on the DVD.
All
Phoebe goes, you threw it on the fire? And Monica says, well, she must have freaked out. And Joey goes, yeah, she must have.
Oh,
Phoebe goes,
shit.
you don't know? Joey goes, well.
And then Monica yells, what did you do after you threw it on the fire? And Joey yells, I ran!
And And then back to the DVD cut lines. Phoebe goes, "You ran?" And Joey goes, "Through the woods with no socks."
I love that he just panicked and ran and never talked to her again. Like it was a prank. Rocket Raccoon would be like, and then what'd she do?
All right, we're on a backlot street with Chandler and Ginger.
Ginger.
Chandler and Ginger are kissing on the light post from Singing in the Rain. Chandler compliments Ginger on being the best kiss he's ever had with someone he met in the men's room. She agrees.
I don't like that qualifier on there.
Then Chandler notices that Ginger's foot is all up in the puddle of icy water. I like how he says all up in there.
Yeah.
He tells her she needs...
You're full on, like a foot down in the water.
That is a deep-ass puddle. He tells her she needs to get out of those shoes, and she says, "No, don't worry about it." And Chandler insists she's going to freeze, and she goes, "She's not. I'm not gonna." And he asks if she has a bionic foot. And she goes, "Someday, maybe."
When are we going to start having bionic limbs? That would be so cool.
I think there are. We just don't know anybody that has any.
I know,
there's
but
a lot of robotic things,
But I want bionics addition to my arm right now. I want like a
extra
bionic
arm.
No,
Oh.
I want bionics put into my arms.
Oh, I see. Like the $6 million
Right.
man.
Like bionic eyes, that'd be perfect. You know, you could see really far away.
Oh, you're funny. Then we cut to Ross's apartment. Ross and Rachel are in bed. And when the scene opens, Ross is laughing, similar to like Adam was, when she said, "See you Saturday." Rachel asks if he's reading a funny book. And Ross is reading The Idiot by Fyodor Dostoevsky.
Yes.
Fitting title for this movement.
Yeah.
Good on Marta and David.
All the names are long and weird. That's from the little boy in Freaks and Geeks reading a Dostoevsky novel.
So Ross says, "Oh, no. I just was thinking about something funny I heard today. Mark saying, 'I'll see you Saturday.'"
Hello, Mark. Woo.
Rachel says, "Yeah, at the lecture. I told you that last week. You said you didn't mind." And then this is where he becomes the idiot.
Yeah.
"Oh, no. It's not the lecture I mind." Rachel says, "Oh, please tell me it's not because I'm going with Mark." Ross whines. "Oh, well," Rachel shouts, "Oh my God, Ross." Ross cannot understand. If she's not working with him anymore, why does she have to still do stuff with him? Rachel tries to explain that Mark is her friend. And Ross asks if she really needs another friend.
Oh, you don't need more friends.
Rachel sarcastically says, "Okay, well, if I stop playing with Joey and Chandler, can I play with Mark?" Ross gets defensive. Like, this is all normal. "Is that funny? Am I supposed to be laughing?" Rachel says, "I don't know. You thought See You Saturday was funny."
Oh, every time.
Oh my
That's
God.
a good one.
Rachel tries to explain that she and Mark are in fashion, and none of them would ever want to go to a lecture with her.
That's very correct, yes.
Ross comes back is, "Pa-ha! I would love to go with you." Rachel's surprised and goes, "Really?" He explains that he has clothes. I even picked them out. I mean, for all you know, I could be a fashion monger, which is the correct usage of the word. A fashion monger is someone who loves fashion and is a trendsetter. Ross, not so much, but
no, he's more of a fashionista with his toddler sweaters.
it's granimals. Rachel's excited now and says, "Okay, honey, would love for you to go with me." Ross looks worried. Rachel goes, "What?" Ross says, "What should I wear? Now I'm all nervous."
To a fashion place? Just spray paint a fedora. They'll go nuts for it. So then we're Monica and Rachel's. Monica and Phoebe. Now Phoebe is waiting for the beeper to beep. The lady doth protest too much. Monica says, "A watch spot never beeps." It's been a couple of hours, not that Phoebe cares. And Monica tells her to call her because she obviously wants to. And Phoebe states, "Monica, you think you know me so well." And Monica asks, "Don't you want to?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "So I do know you. That's what I said." And she goes, "So call her." But Phoebe doesn't trust her. And rightly so. I mean,
Right. She does immediately turn on him.
right. But she misses her friend. And that's,
Yeah.
that's how they draw you back in.
Yep.
You missed the friend part.
We've had a couple friends that done that.
And playing music with her was the most fun she's ever had in like all her lives. Cut to Sexhead.
Adam.
And she is singing about how her favorite shoes are so good to her. My favorite shoes are so good to me. I wear them every day. Down at the heel, holes in the toes. I don't care what people say. My feet's best friends, pals to the end. With them, I'm one hot chickie. Though late one night, not much light. And then Phoebe runs in and joins her singing.
I stepped in something icky.
And then they proceed to sing the chorus of Sticky Shoes, which I find very derivative of Smelly Cat. Try harder next time. Be a cut above. Cut to the lecture hall. Mm-hmm. Rachel and Ross. Mm-hmm. And there's a whole, balcony
Auditorium.
of people
Yeah.
sitting there. And Ben Stein is droning on about fabrics and the like, and Ross looks like he's about to start drooling on his desk. And he tries to chat with Rachel to stave off the boredom. He tells her that he loves her, and she covers his mouth. I love you. Shut up. Cut back to Phoebe and Leslie at the perk. Now Phoebe is singing Smelly Cat. Sexhead gets totally jazzed about selling that for a kitty litter campaign. And Phoebe's like, Smelly Cat, a jingle? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. And the ex-partner is like, why not? Then I could eat this month. And Phoebe is like, if I was in this for the money, I'd be Mark Zuckerberg. And tells her that she needs to get out of that jingle head, Sexhead.
Oh my God.
And Leslie apologizes. And Phoebe is going to play a song that's really, really sad. Magician Box Mix-Up.
Ooh.
Yikes. Cut to the lecture hall. Get it? Cut to Magician
Box mix-up.
Yeah,
Yep.
Magician Box Mix-Up. Cut to. I do like that before we cut, Phoebe flips the guitar like she's going to play lefty.
Yeah. Oh, wait. This song I play with my left hand.
I think you need to restring for that. But
Right?
whatever. In the lecture hall, Ross is asleep, but jumps awake, which tickles the man beside him because he starts laughing at him. Rachel, not so much.
I like how Ross laughs with him.
That was funny.
All right. Now we're at Chandler and Joey's. Chandler and Monica, and then eventually Joey.
Yeah.
Monica comes in and says hi to Chandler. Chandler says hey. Monica asks, oh, can I borrow this? And points to his milk. My milk's gone bad. Chan quips, oh, I hate that. I once had a thing of half and half stole my car.
You got to watch it half and half.
I wonder if Monica made up coming to get the milk so she could bring up Ginger.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like, I think last week, Rachel pretended to want ice. So that she could get the Shining book.
No. You do?
No. I was just being funny. I try to do that
I
sometimes.
get jokes. So Monica slyly asks, so, how was your date with Ginger? Chandler, always nervous, says, great. It was great. She's great looking, great personality. She's greatness. Monica sounds like she's got the whole package. So there's a cut line where Monica continues and she goes, she's got it all, huh? She's the real deal. Joey told you about the leg, huh?
I like how he just told you about the leg.
Monica says, uh-huh. Chandler goes on to tell her how it freaked him out. He admits it shouldn't, but it did. He likes her and he doesn't want to stop seeing her, but every so often he's like, hey, where's your leg? I mean, I'm the smallest person in the world, aren't I? I'm the smallest person in the world.
It wouldn't bother me at all. I mean, if something happened to your leg, I call you lefty or righty, depending on the precise set of circumstances.
Oh my God. Joey comes out of his bedroom and says, morning. Chandler says, actually, he's the smallest person in the world. Heard about the leg burning, huh?
And that was almost my favorite line for a little bit.
Heard about the leg burning?
Yeah. Heard about the leg burning, huh?
Chandler says, it came up. Listen, I know it's a long shot, but by any chance, did you find that funny? Both Chandler and Monica walk away in disgust. They don't say anything.
I don't think she found it funny, man.
She just walks away.
Can you imagine waking up?
And not having your leg.
The guy being gone.
Yeah.
Your dog's there, no leg.
Yeah. How could she drive?
It depends on which foot again. I don't know.
True. Oh.
Joey just ran through the woods.
He left his shoes there.
Yeah. Surprised he didn't end up in the Black Lodge. All right, so we're back.
Oh my God.
We're back to Monica and Rachel's apartment. Ross and Rachel, the lovebirds come in arguing. So Ross nodded off a little. Rachel claims he was snoring. Her father's boat didn't make as much noise when it hit the rocks. That's because her daddy was probably swearing at them to tighten the jibs and whatnot. But Ross argues that for 45 minutes, 45 minutes he talked about strappy back dresses. That's like an equivalent of 18 pages front and back. Rachel then brings up watching Professor Pitstains in a freezing auditorium for 4 hours. And his, hey, everybody, remember that little thing that's been dead for a gazillion years? Well, here's a little bone we didn't know it had. And Ross, missing the point, corrects her, saying it was Professor Patain, and that bone, no one cares.
Aww.
That's right, both their fields are boring. All Rachel heard was blah, 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 you get it. Both are belittling one another's jobs and interests, the first sign of every healthy relationship. Then Ross equates the box office success of Jurassic Park to his job and wonders how many people would like The Devil Wears Prada. A fair few, as it turns out.
It's a good movie.
And then Rachel questions why he went. Just so she wouldn't go with Mark? Yeah, no. I mean, he wanted to be with her. And lately she seems to be interested in her job instead of blowing off shifts at the coffee house. She has new people in her life, and he hates that he's not part of it. I mean, I don't need to be part of your work life, Joe. That's a silly thing, right?
Really?
Who's part of their spouse's work life unless you work with them?
Yeah.
But Rachel pretends to understand and explains that she likes Ross not being involved in that part of her life. She needs time away from him, as many long hours away as she can get.
She's not saying that.
Yeah, this is my scene, okay? You describe your own scene.
Oh, no.
She goes on to say that she loves Wethead, but her work is for her, and she's on her own, and it's scary, but she loves it because it's hers alone. Is that okay? And Ross says, sure, and then he mouths, no, as they hug.
I think it's another part of that insecurity. Like, he constantly has to be with her. Otherwise, he feels like she's cheating on him or...
Well, again, we've never heard her actually acknowledge...
that Mark likes her.
Well, acknowledge his...
Oh, yeah.
How Mark makes him feel.
Right.
He doesn't feel that way when she's with anybody else.
Right.
Mark makes her nervous. He's afraid Mark's wants something in
Right.
return. And I'm kind of on his...
Well, I told you that cut line from last week's episode would have helped.
Yeah.
All right, now we're back to Chandler and Joey's apartment. Chandler and Ginger.
Aww.
We open on Chandler and Ginger eating dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger's staring at Chandler and says, "You're thinking about my leg, aren't you?" Chandler says, No. Actually, I forgot. What is the deal with that again?
Oh.
Ginger stands up and says, "It's okay if it bothers you. Really. I mean, the only thing I need to know is how much it bothers you. Because I don't like wasting my time. Am I wasting my time?"
No, she's so cute.
I know, it's an adorable little speech. I love it. So Chandler stands up and puts his arms around her and says, No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Ginger says, "It's just like anything else. You just have to get used to it." They start making out. She opens up his shirt, feels his chest, and stops.
Uh-oh.
Ginger goes, "What's that?" Chandler stutters, That's my nubbin." Ginger goes, "What's a nubbin?"
What's a nubbin?
Chandler explains, it's kind of a third nipple kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger asks, "You have 3 nipples?" Chandler says, "Well, 2 regulars and 1 barely qualifies." As he starts to kiss her again, but she gets up. "Oh, what?"
Oh.
Ginger says, "Nothing. I just remembered I have to leave."
I can get it taken off.
Confused, Chandler asks, You have to leave right now? How come?" Ginger says, "Well, it's nubbin. Nothing."
Oh.
What? I'll see you later, okay? She leaves, and in the hall, we see her shake her head and shoulders like someone ran their fingers across a chalkboard. I would have been fine with a nubbin. I would probably named it. And, and...
All right, that's enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you can call her sex head the whole episode, but I can't talk about how I would stroke the nubbin.
Stroke the nubbin? And what was her character's name in 31?
But her name is Leslie.
Right. And that's how I think of her.
Okay.
So Central Perk, Phoebe, and Leslie.
Thank you.
Sex Ed is running late, and Phoebe thought she wasn't coming. Leslie says, okay, don't get mad, okay?
I might have started a few conversations like this. I always go, I need to tell you something, and don't get mad.
And Phoebe says, you can't promise something like that. I have no idea what you're going to ask me, so you can go ahead and ask me what you're going to ask me. And my natural response could be to get offended, and then, through no fault of my own, I would have broken my promise.
That was not Phoebe. That was Mrs. Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction.
Huh. Are you sure?
I'm as sure as you will call Leslie sex head the rest of the episode.
I don't know about that. Sexhead explains that she played Smelly Cat for her peeps at the old ad agency. And Phoebe, exasperated, says, I told you I didn't want you to sell it, and you big fat did it anyway. Which, again, I love that line. It was almost my favorite. Phoebe, disappointed, says 5 years ago, she'd have done anything to play with Sexhead. She tells her to choose either Phoebe or making money to survive in this capitalist environment with the cat poopy thing. Smash cut to Smelly Cat. Smelly Cat. Jingle and a commercial that Phoebe, Monica, and Joey are watching on Monica's TV. Monica turns off the TV and Joey asks Phoebe if she's okay. While wearing an orange and black sweater that I think might be one of those you have to squint to see the picture in it. He nearly got an ironic win for that. Phoebe says she's fine. And she spouts on for a minute of lessons learned and such before playing her new song. Jingle bit screwed me over, go to hell, jingle whore. Go to hell, go to hell, go to hell, hell. And that's all she has so far, and Joey and Monica have solid reactions to this song.
I do like their faces. Now we're at the tag, Monica and Rachel's. The whole gang is there. Mm-hmm. Chandler enters happily. Well, hello! Joey asks where he's been, and Chandler informs him he went to the doctor. And Ross asks if everything's okay. I don't normally ask my friends if they're okay if they say they went to the doctor.
You okay? You gonna live, bro?
Chandler happily says, oh, yes, just had me a little nubbinectomy. Yep, 2 nipples, no waiting. Monica quips, wow, it's like Rachel in high school. Rachel offended goes, what? Monica laughs and says, come on, I was kidding. It was such an obvious joke. Chandler is shocked. That was an obvious joke.
Uh-oh.
And he didn't think of it. Why didn't I think of it? The source of all my powers. Oh, dear God, what have I done?
Oh.
And that's the end of the episode.
That's the end.
Cut and print.
That's right.
We're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back.
Maybe.
Shut up, sexy.
So I nodded off a little.
Nodded off. Ross, you were snoring. My father's boat didn't make that much noise when it hit rocks.
Come on. 45 minutes. 45 minutes that man talked about strappy back dresses.
Well, okay. How about 4 hours in a freezing museum auditorium listening to Professor Pitstains and, hey, everybody, remember this thing that's been dead for a gazillion years? Well, here's the little bone we didn't know it had.
First of all, it's Professor Pittain. And second of all, that little bone proved that that particular dinosaur had wings, but didn't fly.
Okay, see, now what I just heard was blah, 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 blah.
You know what? 100 million people went to see a movie about what I do. I wonder how many people would go see a movie called Jurassic Parka.
Oh, that is so...
No. A bunch of out-of-control jackets take over an island.
You know, if what I do is so lame, then why did you insist on coming with me this morning, huh? Was it so I just wouldn't go with Mark?
Duh! Okay, we're back for the
We're
wrap-up.
back. What did we learn this episode?
Joe, what did you learn?
I learned that Phoebe hates commercial jingles almost as much as you.
I do hate them.
What did you learn?
I learned that Ross and Rachel don't have the idealized relationship that I thought they had. And I learned that it annoyed you that I referred to her as sex head, which I thought was a step up from jingle whore.
The whole time. What are your final thoughts of this episode?
All right, so I do this thing. I may have mentioned this before. I don't really remember. But when an actor plays different roles, I sometimes connect them in my head. For instance, I think of John Hamm as playing the same character in Bridesmaids as he is in The Town. Just for fun. So, E.G. Daily, I think Dottie left Pee-wee, because, and then tried her hand at jingles for a while before meeting Death Head and becoming the Kill Crazy Murderer Sex Head. It all connects.
Oh,
She's the same person.
I see.
And it probably goes without saying that most of you Friends fans out there will not like Rob Zombie's 31. So do not watch it.
I learned...
What are your final thoughts? I know mine are really confusing to you right now.
If I was Chandler, I would not have the nubbin removed. I think you find someone who appreciates your nubbin as is.
Aw.
If you had a nubbin, I wouldn't make you get it
You
removed.
appreciate all of my nubbins.
What is our sweater vest tracker?
Well, the prior count was 8, and the episode total was 0. But after last week, I'm not going to complain.
Right.
We had 3 last week.
We can skip an episode.
Yeah, it's fine.
What's our IMDb rating for this episode?
The rating is 7.7 out of 10 with 5,300 ratings.
All right.
So like I said, the low point of the season, as far as all the people are concerned. They don't like that sex head being in there.
This review is 7 out of 10, in line with the rating. By Comedy Fan 2010. We've had this person before.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
July 1st, 2011. The title is The One with Phoebe's Ex-Partner.
Okay.
The title story of this episode is pretty boring. Although the good part is the smelly cat litter commercial. This one turned out kind of funny. I did like the story about the girl with the artificial leg. Funny. I love the part where Joey tells how he accidentally burned it down.
Burned it down to the ground.
After that, he ran through the woods with no socks on. Matt LeBlanc was just great at telling the story. At the ending is pretty good too. Chandler has overcome the fact that the leg was bothering him, but who knew that he will be left for his nubbin? The irony.
The ironing.
And we have more development on the conflict between Rachel and Ross.
Yes.
David Schwimmer was very funny at the Jurassic Park part. And while Ross sure is unreasonable with his jealousy, Rachel's being pretty annoying. Couldn't she just laugh it off that Ross fell asleep? Nah, she is too stuck up for it. And while I see what they are doing when she was saying how boring his job was for her, I couldn't help thinking, seriously? You're comparing spectacular historical evidence to fashion? Please.
Well, I didn't say it.
And then I have to have my one-line review.
Oh, I got an extra one-liner.
My one-liner. It's from a new person we haven't heard from before.
Okay.
Titled WTH. 8 out of 10. Am Small 27. March 21st, 2021.
Okay.
Ginger said it's all right if her prosthetic leg bothered Chandler, but she's disgusted by Chandler's nubbin. Faker.
Hypocrite.
Faker. I just thought that was funny.
Faker.
What the hell?
She's a gold bricker. She ain't got 2 legs. Oh.
All right. What is next week's episode?
Next week, the one where Ross and Rachel take a break. Phoebe dates an ambassador that needs an interpreter to say coupons. Also, Ross and Rachel have a fight, and one of them ends up in the arms of another woman. Hint, not Rachel.
Oh, that would have been a more interesting twist. Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
I sure am.
All right. We watched a few things this week.
Yeah.
We finished The Tourist Season 2.
Yeah.
It was really good. There was like this one part that was like really good. It reminded me of Twin Peaks a little bit, where she was in a coma,
Right.
and dreaming.
Yeah.
But we didn't know she was dreaming until like halfway through, and then we're
Right.
like, oh my God, this is her coma dream. So,
Right. I knew she was dreaming.
oh my God.
I could tell.
my
But that's just me.
Why? Because it went blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And they kind of sort of left it open-ended for a season 3, but you read an article that said they both have other projects, so
Right.
it could be a couple years before, if
Right.
they pick it back up. So.
Right.
We also watched an oldie but goodie, Victor Frankenstein,
Victor Frankenstein. It's a weird movie.
starring Daniel Radcliffe and James McAvoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love when he, like Daniel Radcliffe is supposed to be a hunchback, and he runs over, straightens his back, takes a syringe, and pulls out all the liquid.
Pulls out all the pus.
It's so funny. It's like,
Puts it in a bucket and just throws it out the window. James McAvoy plays the craziest Frankenstein
yeah.
ever. And I mean, those two were the reason that I like it. It's not a great movie,
No.
but it's super fun
It is.
just for the pair of them.
Yeah. And then Adam, I said I would watch The Black Phone, and so I did.
Well, what happened was you saw the trailer for the live action How to Slay a Dragon.
Yes. How to Tame a Dragon.
How to Tame a Dragon?
Train your dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Yes.
Yeah. And the kid that was playing Hiccup, I was like, oh, that's the kid from The Black Phone. And then a couple days later, you were like, you want to try The Black Phone?
And you did show me the end.
Yeah, like before when I was
Yeah,
trying
you
to...
showed me the end.
Stop now if you don't want spoilers for The Black Phone.
And so you're like, he's okay.
Well, spoilers.
Sorry.
I'm not comfortable giving everybody spoilers.
All
I'll
right,
give
you
them
can
to
cut it out. But you can like beep, beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep, then say that.
Yeah.
But I watched it and it was really good. Yeah. But I love Ethan Hawke, and to see him play such a crazy person.
Right.
Like his voice was freaking me out. Like
Yeah.
he would be all soft and quiet and then get all
Right. He played a good crazy person.
He did,
I
he
mean,
did.
he's always solid and everything.
But it was good. It was really good.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I wanted you to watch it, because it was. And there's some movies like I've never once asked you to watch 31 with me.
No.
But I'll be like, come on, watch The Black Phone.
Yeah.
It's good.
I know. You'd think after 30 years I would catch on that you have my best interest at heart. But I still don't like to be scared. Anything else we did or watched?
Probably, but let's wrap it up.
All right.
We'll put the wrapping on this present.
We're wrapping up this present. We are so glad that you stumbled across this podcast. And if you're enjoying it, please share it with other friends' fans.
Or maybe rate it or leave a review.
And if you want to contribute to the podcast, pick your favorite episode, send us your thoughts and reactions, and we'll share them on the podcast. You can also just write to say hey.
Yeah, I mean, we love to hear you just say hey. Be like, good job, guys. Or I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. You laugh too much.
I do laugh too much.
Well, my goal is to try and make you laugh. But anyway, we'd love to hear from more of you misfits out there.
Yes, email us at themaladjustedmisfits@gmail.com. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow the links in the show notes. The pages are called The One Where We Talk About Friends.
Joe, you ready for a cup of coffee?
Always. Joey told you about the leg, huh?